Alrighty, folks, we're going to go ahead and roll right out onto the racetrack here. We're going to make our way up through the gears, back up into third gear here. Making our way into corner number 1, down to our near apex. Gradually back up to the middle of the racetrack. There you go, looking across that right side. Down to our apex, a nice straight line. Light balance here into 2. There you go, gradually up to the middle, looking good. Looking for our apex. Back down to our apex here in 2, and then a nice smooth unwind, nice placement there. Up to 4th, looking for turn 3, nice straight line for our turn in, back to our brakes. Down to 3rd gear, looking across that right side. Keeping balance, let's make our way down. There you go, and then out to the white line, looking for the chicane. Braking as we land, looking down to our right, down to our apex here, light brake pressure, Richard, looking left, all the way down to our apex. There you go, then a nice smooth on, good placement once again there. Gradually up and over, back to our brakes, looking across to our right side, down to our apex, looking for 5B. Light balance as we turn in, down to our apex, looking down the hill for the kink. Make a nice straight line down the hill. Utilize that exit curbing. There you go, up to 4th. Looking down for turn 6. Real light brake pressure. Looking across, down to our apex. And then down through our gears, back down to 2nd. We can do the 4-3-3-2, or we can do the skip shift. Just a little early on our turn in, it looked like there. Up through the gears, up to 4th. Looking down for the bus stop. It's going to be real light, real long on the brakes, down to 3rd. Going to collect the 1st and the 3rd curbing through here, trying to stay off the 2nd and the 4th. Middle of the track, light balance, down to our apex. Up to the middle, looking across, let's make our way down. Down to our apex, nice flat curbing there on approach to the carousel. Light bounce, into the loop. Looking to our left. There you go. And then looking across for 12, starting to squeeze in, looking for the bridge. Up to 4th, looking for turn 1. Light and long, down to 3rd. Down to our near apex. And then a little bit of throttle, force us up to the middle. And then looking for our apex here. All the way down, and then a nice straight line. Good placement, light balance. Gradually back up to the middle, there you go. Keeping momentum, using that throttle steer. Let's get back down to our apex. All the way down, feeding back in as we unwind. There you go, out parallel with the curbing, up to 4th. Looking for 3, nice shot. Back to our brakes. Down to 3rd, keeping balance, start looking right. All the way down. There you go, and then out to the white line, starting to feed in, looking for the chicane, nice job. Brake as we land, looking down to our right, down to our apex, light brake pressure, start looking left as soon as we enter, all the way down this apex. All the way down, and start to squeeze as we unwind, using that room up. There you go, use that track up and then back up and over. Nice job there. Back to our brakes, start looking right. We have that non-heel toe 3-2 downshift at the crest of the hill. Light balance, down to our apex, and then looking down the hill, nice straight line. Back up through our gears, better on your turn in there. I think we can still turn in just a little later, that'll help us. Looking down the hill. Light balance, start looking left, down to our apex, back to our brakes. Down to 2nd, looking right. All the way down, starting to feed into that throttle as we unwind. Just a little early there, just a little. We'll keep working on that. Looking for the bus stop, up through the gears, up to 4. And then we're going to be really light, really long on the brakes, down to 3rd. 1st and the 3rd curbing through here. Keeping balance about halfway through the bus stop. Trying to stay off that 4th curbing especially. Middle of the track, down to our apex here on approach to the carousel. Up to the middle, now looking across. Down to our apex, trying to stay right to approach the loop. There you go. And then looking to our left, try to stay on or next to it all the way down. Looking across for 12, start squeezing in. Once we get that compression over the crest of the hill, we can start to feed that power back in. Looking for 1. Light and long, down to 3rd. down to that near apex. Tangent to that white line, there you go. And then up to the middle, keeping momentum. Using that throttle steer once again through here, long sweeping corner, we can use it. Nice straight line down to our left, there we go. Light balance, back up to the middle, using that throttle steer. Looking for your apex, and we'll use that once again. Breathe out of it, get the car to point, down to our apex, then start to feed back in, squeezing in. There you go, all the way out parallel with the curbing up to 4th. There you go, back to our brakes, down to 3rd gear. Keeping balance, looking right. Looking for our apex, all the way down. There we go, starting to squeeze in. Looking for the chicane. There we go. Brake as we land, looking down to the right side. Down to our apex, now light balance. Start looking left. As soon as we enter here in 4, just right down to the bottom. Get to that apex. Feeding in, yeah, use that room up. Nice job there. That was good. Good run on exit of 4. Back to our brakes. Looking across for 5A, trying to ride the curbing cone to cone. Looking for 5B. Light balance, down to our apex. Now looking down the hill. Nice straight line. Use it up. Better on your turn in there. Looking down the hill for 6. Nice job. Much straighter drive on exit. Looking to our left for 6. Now let's keep working on 7. Remember, waiting for that turn in just a little bit longer here. Trying to get to our apex, keep it balanced. A little better, a little better. We're going to slow our pace here, Richard. Awesome job there, buddy. I'm going to have you pull to the right. Thank you, sir. I'm going to get Mike right behind me, followed by Adam. And then, Richard, you're going to fall in line behind the number 19, that gray car of Adam, for me, please. Let's continue on here, Mike. Looking for the bus stop. Sliding along, down to 3rd. And then we're going to collect the 1st and the 3rd curbing through here. Keeping balance as we do. Stay off that 4th one. Light balance down to our apex. There you go. And then looking across for our approach to the loop. Make our way down to it. Light balance, looking left. All the way down. Starting to feed in. There you go. Looking for 1. Nice job. To our brakes. That momentum here, looking across, looking for your apex. Let's get down, use that throttle steer. There you go, just a little more precise with your placement. Let's get to those apexes, up to the middle. There you go. And then start to look for your apex here too. There we go, much better, much better. Back to our brakes, down to 3rd, start looking right. There we go, feeding in, looking for the chicane. Nice job there. Looking good, Mike. Brake as we land. Looking down to our right. And then light balance, start looking left. All the way down to this one. All the way down there in 4, then feeding in. There you go. Gradually up and over. Back to our brakes, looking right. On heel tail 3-2. Light balance. Get the car pointed, get back to power. Looking down the hill, nice use of the curbing there, that was good. Looking down for 6. Light balance, start looking left. Looking across for 7, keep that balance as we turn in. And start to feed. There you go, nice job. Looking for that bus stop here. Light and long for me. 1st and the 3rd curbing, keeping that balance. Get the car pointed, staying off that 4th curbing. Light balance here on approach, looking right. Keeping our eyes moving. Use that throttle steer. All the way down, staying right. Light balance, looking left. Much better there, nice job. Looking for 1. Looking good there, Mike. Down to 3rd, looking right. Keeping balance. A little bit of throttle, keeping that momentum, using that throttle steer. Getting down to it. Light balance here on approach to 2. Yeah, nice job into 2 there. That was really good. Looking left. Good for it. Trying to focus on our exit. There you go. Back to our brakes. Light and long. Looking right. Looking for it. All the way down. The feed back in. There we go. Yeah, good placement there. Brake as we land. Looking down to our right. Down to our apex. Light balance. Start looking left.
One car is fine.
And then speed back in. There you go. Good job getting to that one. We can probably slow down our unwind just a little bit there on exit. Maybe wait just a moment longer on power. It looks like we were kind of tiptoeing towards the end there. No worries. Looking down the hill. Looking down for the kink. Nice straight line. Yeah, there you go. Nice shot there, Mike. Light balance. Start looking left here for 6. Down to second on approach. Looking across. Starting to feed back in. There we go. Good solid drive. And Adam and Richard, just continue on at your own pace. I'm going to gather you next time around. First and the third curbing through here. Keeping those eyes moving. Light balance, looking across. Make our way down. There you go, looking for our apex here on approach to the loop. And then real light balance, looking left. Starting to feed in, there you go. Just a little slide over the top, that's okay, just take your time. The car does get really light right over the crest of the loop right there. So what we're trying to do sometimes is just crack the throttle to help set that weight back down. Looking across here. Looking down to our left. Light balance on approach to 2, looking good. Up to the middle, starting to look across. Use that throttle steer, let's get to our apex. Starting to feed back in. There we go. Yeah, nice drive there. Back to our brakes, light and long. Start looking right. Starting to feed, looking for the chicane. There we go, nice job using all that room on exit, really maximizing our exit because of it. Down to our apex now. Just start working on that unwind a little bit here in 4. Squaring up our apex, and then feeding in slow with that unwind. So we're not tiptoeing as we change direction. Yeah, much better. Back to our brakes, looking right. Looking good, looking for our 5B here. Real light balance. Trying to get that nice straight line. Just a little early. We might have got a little bit of oversteer there on approach. With that light brake pressure, got a little bit of brake rotation is what it looked like. But no worries, we'll keep working on it. Looking across here, Mike. And Mike, just an FYI, when we make our way on the back, we're going to slow our pace and gather our group here. All right, awesome job there, Mike. Very nice improvement. I'm going to have you pull to the right-hand side for me, please. We're going to gather our group, make a little rotation. And Adam and Richard, we're going to gather you folks here on the back straightaway. I see you coming down the hill. No worries, just hit your marks. We're going to gather you here on the back. So I'm going to have Adam directly behind me over here on the left-hand side, followed by Richard. And then Mike, you're going to fall in line behind that white number 01 of Richard for me, please. Let's continue on here, Adam. Looking for that bus stop. Keeping those eyes up for me. We'll have light brake pressure down to 3rd, and then collect the 1st and the 3rd curbing through here. Keeping balance, keeping our eyes moving, staying off that 4th one. Middle, and then light balance down to our apex. Out to the middle of the racetrack, using that throttle steer to get us down. Use all that flat curbing up. Staying right. Light balance, looking left here. Using the curbing, stay on or next to it till it runs out. There you go, looking across, looking for the bridge. Up to 4th, nice shot. Real light, real long, down to 3rd. Down to our near apex. There you go, then coming off the brakes, a little bit of throttle, keep momentum. And then using that throttle steer to get back down to our apex. There we go, down to our left side, light balance. Gradually back up to the middle. There you go, easy to get that little brake rotation right there. So we got to make sure we're not too heavy on the brakes as we start that turn in. We'll keep working on that, no worries. Out to the white line, up to 4th. There you go, back to our brakes, down to 3rd gear, keeping balance. Start looking right. Looking forward, we'll continue to add steering down to our apex. There you go, out to our white line. Yeah, looking towards the chicane. Nice job. Brake as we land. Looking down to our right. Down to our apex. Light brake pressure. As soon as we enter, start looking left. And let's just make our way down. Down to our apex, and then a nice smooth unwind. Yeah. All the way out, gradually up and over. Looking good. Back to our brakes. Start looking right. Try to ride this curbing from cone to cone. Looking for 5B. Light balance down to our apex. And then looking all the way down the hill. Little too early on our turn in. No worries. That could have stemmed from 5A. We'll keep working on that. Looking down the hill for 6. Light balance. Looking left. Down to our apex. Then back to our brakes. Down to 2nd. Looking right. So 6 is a corner where we want to give up just a little bit to focus on our placement for 7. If we get too greedy through 6, really hurts 7. But doing well. Looking for the bus stop up to 4th. And then just really light, really long on those brakes. We're going to collect the 1st and the 3rd curbing through here. Keep in balance, keep those eyes up. Middle of the track on exit, and then down to our apex. There you go, that'll force us out to the middle. Looking across for our approach to the loop. Using that curbing up, staying right. Light balance, looking left. There you go, and then crack that throttle just a touch. Set that weight down. Yeah, nice job, much better through there. Looking for 1. Looking ahead, real light, real long. Down to our near apex. There you go, and then bleeding off the brake pressure, touch the throttle. Using that throttle steer to get back down to our apex. And then feeding back in. Light balance. And then come off the brakes to set that weight down. There you go, that's where that will eliminate that little bit of oversteer you felt. Looking left. Nice job. Down to it, feeding back in. There we go. Back to our brakes, down to 3rd, here on approach to 3, looking right. And then feeding back in, looking for the chicane. There you go, keep those eyes moving, looking good there, Adam. Brake as we land, looking down to our right side. Light balance here, start looking left. Keep in balance as we turn in all the way down. Aim for a little before the cone. And then squeeze as we go away. There you go. So our initial turn in is just going to happen a little sooner, but nice job making the adjustment and getting to your apex. Looking good there. Looking right. Trying to ride that curbing, looking for our turn in. Real light balance as we turn in. And now let's look down the hill for the kink. Make a nice straight line. Much better. Use it up. Use that curbing. Yeah, there you go. So good job on your turn in. Nice improvement there. Back to our brakes. Looking left. Down to our apex. Back to our brakes here on approach. Looking right. Looking good there, everybody. Put those eyes up for that bus stop. Looking good there, folks. 1st and 3rd curbing. There you go. Light balance down to our apex. And then back up to the middle. Looking across. Let's make our way down. Down to our apex. Trying to stay right. Light balance, looking left here. There we go. There we go, looking good, nice job. Hey folks, here on the front straightaway, let's select 4th gear. We're going to begin a cool down lap here. So we'll slow our pace a little bit. It's a moderately paced lap. Get some air to the tires, air to the brakes, air to the motors. Awesome job though. Really try to focus on your placement here on this cool down lap. A little bit slower of a pace. Try to solidify some of those references around the course here. But awesome job there, guys. All 3 of you, very nice run. Nice improvement during the run as well. It was good to see you take to those adjustments that I was calling for, so nice job there. Still a few areas we got to work on, but on this cool down, really try to focus on that precision. But awesome job once again there, folks. I'll give you a little bit of radio silence here on this cool down. Here in 4, just try to aim a little before the cone. If you get to that curbing 3 to 5 feet before the cone, we are not going to say anything about that. That's 100% okay. It'll help us use that room up on exit just a little more as well.